All right, so we have an update for religious workers, the R-1 status, which is a temporary religious worker status. We just got a rule change that the government has initiated that is effective immediately. And what it is that for temporary religious workers who are on the R-1 visa status here, they get a maximum of 5 years, 60 months of status in the U.S. before they have to leave. Now, previously, once those 5 years were up, they had to leave the country and remain outside the United States with a residency outside the United States for at least a year before they could come back and get a fresh up to 5 years of status as an R1 religious worker. Now, this was, of course, creating a bit of a crisis in many religious organizations in terms of their ministers having only 5 years and the visa backlog being so bad for the green card through the religious worker category. They would lose their ministers, and a year being gone for a year is really difficult. I know of at least one pastor, Brazilian pastor of a church in Texas, who basically is trying to pastor his church from Brazil after he used up his 5 years. So the rule change is you don't have to actually stay outside for a year anymore. There's no minimum time requirement. Now, I do want to emphasize that you still do have to leave the country once your 5 years expire, but there's no minimum time and there's no foreign residency thing that you have to worry about other than the foreign residency you've already been maintaining. You don't have to stay for a full year. There's no minimum time. So practically, you can file your I-129 in advance of your status expiring. Now, right now, I believe the I-129 has a average processing time of 5 months. So you want to be considering when you want to file that I-129 before you reach that 5-year mark. And you're going to want to make sure that you have them notify the consulate petition approval. Notify the consulate where you're planning to apply for your visa to come back into the country. And then once you have 5 years, you need to leave. Hopefully your petition is approved, so you can take that to the embassy and you can get your religious worker visa process started as fast as possible. This is a big help from the government for religious workers, and until Congress comes up with a solution for the backlog of the immigrant visas, the special immigrant religious worker, this is the best we got. So this is good news. My name is Andy Morris. I'm an immigration lawyer, and you can find me at andymorrislaw.com. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.